So the eighth waste, the final one, is a weird one. Skills.
It's a weird one, but it's the biggest one.
Okay.
And there's a reason we've kept the best to last. This is the biggest waste in every organisation. Again, we've said it a few times. People think waste is physical. It's the physical stuff that you can see. The biggest waste in any organisation is the waste of untapped employee genius. There's untapped potential in every single person in your organisation. So why are we not asking them what they think? One of the biggest wastes is not using the creative ideas of your people. So we have 65 people using their brains every day, their creative thinking, their brainstorming, they're coming up with ideas, they're coming up with improvements, because the genius lies in each and every person within your organisation. They have the answers. They're the people doing the work. But why do we not ask them? And this is the biggest waste of all. It's bigger than the other 7 put together. The waste of untapped potential, or the waste of employee genius.
Wasted potential, the biggest waste of them all. If you don't know who that is Ryan Tierney. He has a business called Seeding Matters. He has another business that he's just doing a transformation on at the moment called Spare Metals. And he had another business called Lean Made Simple. All right, as we're watching today, I want you to answer this comment. As you're watching, think about this. Where is the alignment currently living in your job? In people's heads, in meetings, in emails, or in a visible rhythm, shared rhythm? Drop one word in the comments. He's put too big of a comment there, so you can't see all of it. But jump in the comments there and answer that question, because we all know what the answer is. By the way, this is day 47 of ORCA. We're going to do ORCA after I quickly run you through what's on the whiteboard. I'm going to go into this in more depth sometime over the weekend. Feeling a little bit like this already this year. Race around like this poor old lunatic here. We need to get everyone on the same page. We know that's the answer. What's stopping us from actually doing that? Stopping us is we look at it from a lean perspective. 9%, what we're doing every day is non-value added activity. Shopify actually worked out that meetings, we're going to look at some stats on meetings, that for 100 person business, they're wasting in here $2.5 million a year just from poorly run meetings. Shopify worked it out because they've got 11,000 employees. So it's kind of important to them. We need an interface. Just everyone on the same page so that we stop this, what's going on here, and we'll show you why that's happening there, to get everyone going like this, heading in the same direction. We need to create flow, have a look at how we're better when we're on projects, actually trying to sequence people. We're not great at it, we're better at it. But we don't look at what happens pre-mob. How do you get estimating, finance, your exec team, mobilisation team, your logistics, all in sync. So the projects just flow right from the start. Have a look at this little improvement loop they've created just here. Taken from 2-second lean, ORCA, Keith Cunningham's 3 pillars of success. A few different things built into it. And then we'll show you why this works, because it's got incremental actions that drive 10x results. It's simple. It follows the great process Tom Hughes created. It eliminates the 8th waste, what Ryan was talking about in the morning. Imagine what your business was like if everyone turned up on a Monday or every day of the week, like he's talking about, switched on, ready to go, knowing exactly where they're going, what they're doing, putting their best foot forward every day. Creates focus. And then, of course, Vince, this time of week, I'm going to make you an offer to work with me in a wingman/catalyst capacity. The program that I do that within, you can go and check out. Just drop the words or DM me the words Catalyst Academy if you want to know more about it. I'll send you there's some information inside school. You can go to school.com, skool.com/scrum, SCRUM, and you can get inside there for free and start having a look what I'm doing there for nothing. I'll answer questions, Spent me one-on-one. I'll run lives in there where you can actually jump in and ask questions, not just listen to me talk like we are here at the minute. Did I? Haha. I cut it off. That's why it doesn't say comments. When you edited it, Beanie, you chopped it off. Anyway, let's get into a daily ORCA practice, because that's what this is all about. Don't tell the ORCA bot I told you about that, because you won't be happy. So I missed an action today, so we'll see what he says. New shift. It is Friday the 9th of January 2026. This is day 47 of our 90-day ORCA streak. Also did a podcast with Jason Schroeder this morning. We were going through the 12 causes of project failure. The first one was project poor planning. Second one was project manager. Today was project changes. And we spoke to a bit of this. We spoke to how visual planning stops a lot of the changes. How verify full kit has a massive impact on the amount of changes that we do and we don't get. And we also did a rough overview of this as well. Great episode. If you want the link to that, just message or drop in the comments. What was that one called? Project 3. Cause 3. Project failure. And I'll flick you the link. This is a home ORCA. Not that we're going to do the visual loop today. We don't have enough room. Oh, we have got a little bit of room on the whiteboard. We might do it today. We'll have enough. We'll clear a spot. We'll do it just here. All right, yesterday's 3 must-do tasks. Verify full kit. That was done. Write physical Kanban ticket. Didn't do that. Start 1 intentional LinkedIn conversation aligned to 1-to-1. Task 1 complete. Task 2 not done. Task 3 complete. He doesn't want a story about why I didn't do the Kanban ticket at the minute. He just wants to know, was it done? Was it not done? That's all he's interested in. Objective today. State 1 objective. Rules reminder. 1 objective only. Concrete, human, binary. No abstraction. No future framing. The objective today was to do the live podcast with Jason Schroeder on cause 3 of the 12 causes of project failure. And that was completed. We tend to do those on a Friday. We did 2 late last year, and then Christmas and everything else got on the way. But we're back on track now. We're back to doing them every Friday. Yes, it was achieved. No, achieved. The transcription and ChatGPT at the minute, it's either the way I'm talking or transcription's not as great as what it was before. Identify what created the result. Call out behaviours, decisions, constraints, remove, wingman used, no coaching, no future talk. The behaviours were we locked it in the calendar, set the time aside. The decisions were this is driving me towards my Misogi. That is my one big thing for the year that I want to achieve. Constraints removed. I have everything set up. We have a process now. We're doing, it's the 3rd one. So that's the constraints removed. And the wingman used, I used a wingman when I did an engagement post inside school today, which I always do. Let's see what he says to that. Don't forget that question. Where is alignment currently living in your job? In people's heads, in meetings and emails, or in a visible shared rhythm? We know what a visible shared rhythm looks like. A visible shared rhythm looks like that. Attack plan. Stuff up on the wall. And funnily enough, Jason thought I was a little bit mad when I spoke to this he didn't quite know where I was heading, but he knew I'd have a plan. He knows I always do. When I spoke to visual planning, actually impacting the amount of project changes that you get. he was quite surprised he hadn't actually thought of it the way that we put it across today. Actions for tomorrow. Set tomorrow's 3 must-do task actions only. Executable tomorrow, binary, remove negotiation, support momentum, no optimization, no extras. Tomorrow, 3 must-do tasks. Full kit verified, write a physical Kanban ticket, state 1 intentional conversation aligned to 101. I'm going to push back on that. Task 3, on the weekends, it's Saturday tomorrow. So Saturday, Sunday, I don't do messages on LinkedIn for one-on-one coaching sessions. We need to adjust that third task, and bear in mind, I need to keep it short and sharp on the weekends because that's my downtime. Although I'm keeping this streak running, I minimise the amount of work that I do on the weekend. He didn't know that. He hasn't been through a weekend before. He's only fairly new in the piece, this GPT. So he won't have allowed for that. Good catch, and you're right, stop it here, not let it leak. We handle this inside the ORCA contract, not by exception. 2 things happen now in order. First, complete step 5, no skip. We still finish today's ORCA cleanly. Step 5, daily execution index. Score, he's telling me, hang on. Talk about that at the end. We're going to finish what we're here to do first. Plan before execution, identified 1 objective, completed the 3 must-do tasks. So we got 2 from 3 because we didn't complete the 3 must-do tasks. I never wrote the Kanban ticket. Secondly, weekend rule. What do you say about the weekend rule? Stop going away. Weekend rule. Once step 5 is answered, we lock in adjustments permanently. Weekend task modulation. Saturday, Sunday, this is valid and does not violate ORCA because the streak continues, behaviour remains binary, cognitive load is intentionally reduced. Updated rule effective from Saturday. On Saturday and Sunday only, task 3 is not outreach. Task 3 becomes light, identity preserving, low energy. Approved weekend task 3 options. Rotate 1. Post 1 short value or reflection inside school. Draft 1 idea for next week. No publishing. Prepare next week's Kanban tickets 10 minutes max. No LinkedIn DMs, no selling, no conversations to manage. What does not change? Task count stays at 3. Verify full kit stays, Kanban stays, ORCA sequence stays, streak rules stay. This is load shaping, not lowering standards. Why this is the correct move. Weekends are recovery and continuity, not growth. Outreach creates open loops, bad for downtime. You protect your energy without breaking identity. This is exactly how long streaks survive. Next step now. Give me the daily execution index score for day 47. Then I'll close the day. Like the weekends, tasks, 1 step at a time. So we did that. Daily execution score recorded. Score for day 47 was 2 from 3. Physical Kanban ticket not written. This is valid, not correction. Streak continues. ORCA complete day 47. ORCA streak intact. Daily execution index 2 from 3. Full kit verification completed. Sequence no violations. Phase status. Phase 2 flex intro within limits. A 2 still counts. The contract explicitly allows this. Weekend tasks modulation now locked. This adjustment is approved and permanent. Effective Saturday, day 48. Weekend equals Saturday and Sunday only. Rule 3 must do tasks, still binary, still short, still identity preserving, no LinkedIn outreach on weekends. Saturday and Sunday tasks, 3 options, choose 1 only. Rotate 1 of the following. Post 1 short value or reflection inside school. Draft 1 idea, note for next week, prepare. So Saturday, he's got verified full kit, first task binary, verified, not verified. So I'm going to go and get, right now, that there, the Kanban tickets, sticky notes. And I should have a Sharpie just here, which I did. So if I put both of those and I hand it right now, I'll remember I'll go and write that Kanban ticket straight after I've done this. Post 1 short value or reflection inside school, which I'll be doing. I'll try and get inside school and do a live every day in it. That's it. Minimal load, streak protected. Next prompt when ready. That's it for today. All right. If you want to know about that, want a link to that podcast Jason and I did today, just comment or DM me. what was it? Cause 3, the 12 causes of project failure. Project failure, cause 3. Here's a little short that I did on it. It was actually the reason that, and this is why I say doing content is so important, and one of the tasks that I've got down here is using social media, doing social media with extreme confidence. This is very rare. This will come about because Jason saw I did 12 shorts, one for each of the 12 causes. He saw those and went, I want to interview Beanie more about this. So he's got a lot of reach. He's in some big groups. He's big in the US. He has quite a lot of influence on social media. And as soon as I do a podcast with him, I get a bump in reach. He's got like 50,000 people on his YouTube channel, which we're going to broadcast one of them live to soon. It all came about because I was doing that content on a regular basis. He went, I saw those, I want to interview Beanie. And he actually asked me today, he said, can I take this content that's here and put it into a new book that I'm writing? So I'm getting published in a book as well, all from doing some shorts. Anyway, watch this, take it, use it, make it a great weekend. Great weekend, and we'll speak soon. There's 12 causes of project failure, and number 3 is project changes. Most projects don't fail because of one big event. They bleed out slowly, death by 1,000 cuts. Scope creep, unclear expectations, and poor planning. It's chaos dressed up as efficiency. Here's the fix. Build your plan visually on the walls of your war room. Do it with your whole team and make the rules of engagement clear. That's how you create alignment before the chaos begins. Otherwise, you're just reacting, and reacting isn't effective. The real key to controlling the changes is daily visibility. You need your team to flag the changes immediately, not at the end of the week or worse still the end of the month. Simple tools like Trello can be used to give you instant updates from the field. But here's why most teams ignore it and don't do it. We've made the process so bureaucratic, bloated, and slow. People would rather deal with the chaos than follow the process. Keep it simple, track your changes visually, and make daily updates a frictionless habit.